Well, well, well. Look at what we have here. A show about a character no one really cared about. Terrible marketing, and these and the people in Hollywood and everything are surprised that the show's doing poorly. Agatha all along ratings crash below cancel the Acolyte on Disney Plus. Media run with misleading numbers. That's usually what they do. They'll show the numbers from like the first week of like episode 1, which are always going to be the highest because we're like, oh my gosh, a new show, let's check it out. And it's always going to be like, 11 million or 12 million. But then every episode after that, it's like 2 million. So they're running like, oh my God, the first episode, so many viewers. Okay, well, you have like 5 episodes out so far. Why don't you show us the number of those? Show us the number, the viewership for those episodes instead of just running with that first episode's number. Um, Marvel's attempting to find its mojo on streaming after a wonderful win at the box office. Deadpool and Wolverine, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Um, Secret Invasion, the Marvels, and the Eternals are a better representation of what Marvel has been of as of late. Yeah, no one liked any of those. And though there are strong rumors that Kevin Feige is working hard to right the ship, Agatha All Along is another show that fits neatly into what Disney's superheroes have been like for the last couple of phases. I'm sorry, I just like see this and I just think of like Missy, like from Doctor Who, like the Master. Although Michelle Gomez was just amazing with the, I mean, people were like, "Oh no, they're taking the Master who has been a male and they're making them female." And people were worried about that, but then she was a really good character, like well written, extremely well written. But then again, like after the Doctor becomes female, it's like, oh my god, you just hate females. It's like we love Missy. The Master, who is also always male, was then female, and we still love the character. Maybe it has nothing to do with gender. Maybe the Doctor as female was just poorly written. No, 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 no. That's impossible. But I see this, and it's kind of how Missy dressed. Um, except Missy's way better. And also goes with Michelle Gomez's charm. Like Michelle Gomez, her ability to just kind of steal the screen, the spotlight, whatever she's in. It's a gift. Unfortunately for Disney and Marvel, that means the results are looking like the failures they've been dealing with since 2020. Has it been that long? Wow. That's not to say it would easily detect the that Agatha All Along is a ratings disaster on Disney Plus. Variety compares Agatha All Along to Percy Jackson and the Olympians, which I haven't heard anything about. There's like no marketing at all. One of those received a second season. One of was canceled. Also, with Percy Jackson, the main cast, so you have Percy, who is white, Grover, who is an Indian kid, and then Annabelle, who is black. And then they're going to be adding the other character who was white in the movies, white in the comics, white in the original book, and they're making them black because of course they are. Because of course they are. The outlet noted the first episode of Agatha All Along hit 9.3. Geez, that's really not that much. 7 days. In another post, Variety stated the opening of Agatha All Along appears to be roughly on par with that of Percy Jackson and the Olympians, which debuted with 13.3 million views in 6 days, as well as The Acolyte, the Star Wars series that hit 11.1 million views in 5 days. For a keen observer, it's obvious that Variety and perhaps Disney are using different measurements without clearly denoting the situation. Agatha all along is measured over 7 days. The Acolyte was measured over 5 days. Percy Jackson and the Olympians is a completely different case that we will set aside for now because Percy Jackson opened weekly and then grew an audience significantly. For neither the Acolyte nor Agatha all along does that seem to be the case. Uh, discover the Acolyte averaged 2.2 million views per day in its first 5 days. Marvel's new series only picked up 1.32 million. In other words, per DM, Agatha all along only nabbed 59.5% of the Acolyte's viewership for the days which it has been provided. Is anyone really surprised? Is anyone really surprised? Again, I've seen no real marketing. I mean, I've been going along trying to find something. It's just a bunch of people talking about how bad it is. I've seen like maybe one interview, but then all the articles you see are like, oh my god, this character is gay, but he said the actor says it doesn't define him. It's like, well then who freaking cares? Why bring it up? Then you see the dude going around and asking the cast like, people are saying that this is the gayest Marvel project ever. And then that's when you get that Plaza quote like, "Oh, it better be." It's like if that's your marketing, no wonder why no one wants to watch it. I'm like, if you have gay characters, fine, but like, why base your entire marketing strategy around that? Normal people, like when something comes out, the first thing I think of is not, "Oh, gee, I wonder what their sexuality is." I just think it better be good. But this seems to be the way that things are marketed now around race and gender and sexuality, and it's like normal people don't fucking care. Normal people don't care what their sexuality is. And it's like all these articles saying, "Oh, the person says that they're gay, it doesn't define them in the show." It's like, then why bring it up? Who cares? It's if the person is gay in real life, who cares? I went to school in California in the early 2000s. Everyone I knew was either gay or bi. No one gave a shit. So, who fucking cares? So, the marketing for these shows now, um, the Acolyte, about diversity and fucking, oh, if you don't like it, don't watch it, or Rings of Power, like, oh, the cast is so diverse. The first black female dwarf representation. And then you have like conventions like, I am a member of the LGBTQ plus community. Will we be seeing representation in the show in season 2? No question about where the story's going, or no, it's about representation. And this is why things are doing so poorly, because the marketing is bad. The people who are watching it aren't the fans of it. So these companies know they can kind of get away with pushing out a subpar product because it's like, whatever, we already got paid. But yeah, I'm not surprised. Again, marketing is everything because you're trying to give people a reason to be hyped about the show or the game or the movie. But if all you do is just like, oh, they're super gazies, normal people don't care. They don't fucking care. And then you take a character that no one really cared about to begin with, like even her, she's like, yeah, there's most likely not going to be a season 2 because she looks like she's over it already. Like she was like, okay, I had my character and their moment. Is like, why do we have to base an entire show around that character? Because we wanted to add super gazies. But marketing is, but then you look at things that had great marketing, like the Mario Brothers movie. or the FNAF movie. And what do you know? Mario Brothers, over $1 billion. FNAF, I don't think it reached that much, but it was successful. You know, the marketing was great, the movie was great, and they were just fun experiences for people who may have known about the game or may not have known about the game, but it was fun. It was fun. Um, but if you have poor marketing, eh, you can't really expect much. And this disingenuous sort of thing that they do of like, oh, look at how many people are watching. It's like, yeah, that's the first episode. The first episode is always going to have more. Jodie Whittaker's run as the Doctor was the same thing. Her first episode was like 11 point some odd million. But then it gradually it went from like 11.2 million to like 7 or 5, and then like by the end of her run each episode was only getting about 2. So the first episode is always going to have more. And for these people to say that, oh yeah, look how popular the show is, no, that's the first episode. There's like 5 6 episodes out already. Where are the numbers for them? But I'm not surprised. And of course, I'm sure soon we'll be seeing, it's just a bunch of women hating men. But it's like, and then women come out and say they don't like it either. Oh, it's just internalized misogyny. You're just a bunch of phobes and isms, and the same shtick we see all the time. But anyway, they don't learn. Marketing is the most powerful tool one person has when you're trying to get your project out there. But if your marketing just consists of people are saying that this is the gayest Marvel project ever, and oh, the person says they're gay, it's like no one cares. That's terrible marketing. But hey, what do we know? Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.